I may not have used the correct phrases in some places in the following audio recording, but I believe that I made some valid points which are worth uploading.
We have a psychological difference engine. Actually, all animals have difference engines. In most animals' cases, they have limited to no ability to update their difference engine. Humans have the ability to update our difference engine with our intellect and other psychological factors. But we have malfunctions in our updates. One of the malfunctions to updating our difference engine comes in the form of traditionalization of differences. We solidify our reaction to a difference in tradition, sometimes with the addition of laws or defining the reaction to difference as a divine dictate. And those get set up in ways that make it difficult for us to update our reactions to a difference. Wars will be fought and have been fought over differences that did not justify war. People are killed. People are prejudiced against for differences that have no reasons for the reactions. Probably never had reasons for the reactions. It was just the way we reacted, contrary to functional reasons. And I bring this up because there's this phenomena called traditional values, which in some ways can be good. I mean, there are reasons why traditions develop, because when people are born, they have to learn pretty much everything, most things. We're not a blank slate, but still, we have to learn a lot of things, and by setting up traditions helps expedite the learning process. But things sometimes get so caught up in tradition that people refuse to update the tradition. This phenomenon called traditional values that the extremists are using is an example of something that needs to be updated, but you've got a substantial segment of the populace that are completely satisfied with their set of values, even though their set of values harm others. And now we got politics that are using those traditional values, some of which are archaic, as in outdated, to divide the populace. I'm not sure what the answer is to move things forward in that regard, but I think part of it is to bring it up, to discuss it, to question whether our values, especially those relating to the difference engine, need to be updated. Just because something is a tradition does not make it the correct thing. And we need to, as a species, realize that. We have the intelligence to make corrections, but yet so many of us are stuck in a past that had certain things that weren't valid even in the past. I hope that makes sense. Anti-gay perspectives are unintelligent responses to difference. It's one of those things that primitive man, or at least some groups of primitive people, somehow adopted, incorporated into their traditions, and in some cases made laws and claimed divine requirements. Yet, I don't think there was ever a reason for it. Some people, even some people who claim to not be anti-gay, claim that there may have been reasons in the past that people were anti-gay. But I've not seen it. I've read quite a bit of history, and I've never seen anything in history to indicate that the percentage of gays were so high that it was going to threaten the propagation of the species. I believe that it always been an unintelligent reaction to difference. Yet even today, we have people who are trying to rationalize, codify prejudices against gays, and even setting up laws that say you can't even talk about it. If you even talk about homosexuality, you're committing something that could put you in jail. Russia is basically doing that. One school even gotten fined because during exchanges of Valentines between kids, some of the kids exchanged Valentines between same sex, and the school got fined for it. It's like there's no rationality to it. It's just you've got these backward people who are trying to maintain an archaic tradition that never had valid reasons for existing. Traditions of hate and prejudice are oftentimes the most fallacious of traditions, meaning they're based on false ideas and premises, yet they are amongst the hardest to change. I guess because hate and prejudice are tied to emotional reactions, and things that are more emotional tend to be the most difficult to change.